A dark night in a city that knows how to keep its secrets. But one man is still trying to find the answers to life's persistent questions. Guy Noir, Private Eye.
It was March in Minnesota, and we were in the grip of brutal winter, not one of those hobby winters that the rest of you have across the United States of America, but a hardcore winter with claws and teeth, one that grabs hold of you and won't let go. Elsewhere in the civilized world, it was spring, almost spring. Crocuses were blooming and birds were singing Viva l'Amour and all of that, and all you had to do was just check out YouTube videos, and you could see in South Carolina there was NASCAR racing. In Vermont, there were grown men jumping around on the village green, Morris dancers.
Leaping lightly in the air, people stare, but I don't care. Came to Rutland from New York, so I'm free to be a dork. La 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 la.
In California, the land of perpetual youth, perpetual spring, people were out surfing.
The breakers are rolling.
They were hang gliding. They were lying in green grass meditating.
Wow. Here am I, and there's the sky. Clouds. The sun up there. Or am I up there and are they down here? What is up? Nobody knows. And it's raining now, but I don't want to go in. What is in?
Down in the Mississippi Delta, the blues singers were not blue anymore.
I woke up this morning, I was not satisfied. I woke up this morning, I was not dissatisfied. I ate 2 fried eggs, both sunny side.
But in Minnesota, it was survival time here. The snowblowers were out. There were wolves out in the suburbs. The TV weatherman was under terrible stress.
And the high today, I hate to say this, the high today, I can't say it. I can't do the weather anymore. Take the map away. Did you take it away?
There was tragedy everywhere you looked. People slipping on ice and falling. People in their 20s falling, breaking their hips. And suddenly they were 85. I don't know what happened. I was,
Easy, old timer. Gonna lift you up and get you to the ambulance, Pops.
Yeah, but I'm only 27. What are you doing?
We'll put him in the memory unit, Al. Come on, get over there.
I was doing fine. Thanks to staying indoors and going to Paris, France, but never mind that. One floor above me in the Acme building was a new tenant, a family therapist named Eunice. She was a real stone in my shoe.
How are you, Mr. Noir?
I was fine until you arrived. Just go away, please.
You're under a lot of stress, aren't you?
No, just leave me alone. Just beat it.
I'm
Come
just
on.
reaching out, Mr.
Yeah, well,
Noir.
just reach out behind you, okay?
If you need to talk, you know where I am.
Yes, you're standing in my doorway. I wish that you weren't, okay?
I accept your hostility, Mr.
Thank
Noir,
you.
because I'm a trained social worker, and I
Right.
know it's a symptom of depression.
I'm gonna close the door now, Eunice. It's going closed.
Depression is anger, Mr.
Just
Noir.
go talk to yourself about it, Eunice.
Just remember, no matter what, I'm here for you.
Yes, right. That's what I was afraid of. I love winter because it eliminates all of that nonsense, all of that touchy-feely stuff, all that narcissism. It just keeps you focused on basics, on food, on shelter, on heat. Forget the non-essentials. Get back to basics. Like the woman who came to see me the other day there. That's not you, Eunice, is it?
No.
Okay. All right, let me just unlock the door here. All right. Just a minute, I'll be right there.
All right.
There, okay?
Okay, yes. Guy Noir?
Yeah, right, come on in here.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about the locks, but there are a lot of berserk people out there. Many of them are trained, caring professionals.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Oh, my name is Madeline McFadden, from the law firm of Batten, Martin, Bastian, Masters, and Hanson in Manhattan.
I see. And what sort of law does Batten, Martin, Bastian, Masters, and Hanson do in Manhattan?
Oh, we're lobbyists for foreign countries: Malawi, Malaysia, Swaziland, Somalia, Mali, Malta, Mozambique, Mauritius, Namibia, and Djibouti.
Djibouti?
Yeah, a little country between Eritrea and Ethiopia. You've heard of it. Djibouti, Djibouti, Djibouti is there on the Red Sea. Djibouti, 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 it's made for you and me. You know that.
Right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So, where do I come in then?
Well, it's like this, Mr. Noir. Mr. Batten, Marshall Batten.
The Batten of Batten, Martin, Bastian, Masters, and Hanson?
Exactly. His son Adam is a classical pianist and an ecstatic agnostic on Madison Avenue in Midtown Manhattan.
Classical pianist on Madison, really?
Right. Sonatas, toccatas, partitas, impromptus, fantasias, mazurkas, tangos, rondos, and blues.
Adam Batten, the pianist, who does sonatas, toccatas, partitas, fantasias, etc., also plays blues?
On a cruise ship, on the Lido deck of the MS Mahatma, sailing from Sumatra to Alameda, California, through the Adriatic, past Bermuda, Grenada, El Dorado, the Mississippi Delta, and Popocatépetl.
I see. Is he from Piscatawadaquatamagan by any chance?
Well, how did you know?
Oh, just a hunch. Anyway.
Oh.
How could a classical pianist afford to take a transatlantic trip on a fancy ship like the MS Mahatma?
Well, Adam Batten had a sugar mama, Madame Anita Andromeda, who sang Aida at the St. Petersburg Theater.
Oh, really?
Well, along with Risa Stevens, Cecilia Bartoli, Placido Domingo, and Dmitri Hovoskovsky. And Aida, that critics called dim-witted, embittered, spasmodic, sclerotic, sybaritic, and unmelodic.
Oh, dear.
But anyway.
Yes.
Adam Batten in a tuxedo with a Buddha tattooed on his you-know-where.
Right.
Made Anita's libido go staccato, vibrato, pizzicato, appassionato. And she dumped her bipolar speed skater fiance Slater from Decatur, and she and Adam Batten took the Mahatma from Sumatra to Alameda. And every day, after Anita's siesta, he brought a pina colada and a margarita to her studio. One for her and one for her pet cheetah, Javita.
A cheetah?
A cheetah to keep away the cicadas.
Cicadas?
Canadian cicadas. Anyway, Anita Andromeda was a grammatical fanatic, or should I say grammar maniac?
Yeah, grammar
And
maniac.
one day she corrected Adam's grammatical error. A sentence without any setons.
Oh, dear.
And he felt degraded, and he shredded her beloved Don DeLillo novella, Haloyama's Yo Mama Sells Marshmallows.
He shredded this, huh?
Her daddy was Don DeLillo's editor, and Adam shredded his Sugar Mama's novella and served it in a spaghetti avocado salad and moved to Minnesota and bought a stiletto and became a desperado and launched a vendetta against Sopranos.
And what can I do to help?
Tell me where he went.
The classical pianist turned desperado Adam Batten, who was engaged in a vendetta with his stiletto against Sopranos?
Yes.
He's in Wayzata.
Wayzata?
Lake Minnetonka.
Wait, an ecstatic agnostic pianist from Manhattan's Madison Avenue with a Buddhist tattoo and a passport stamped Sumatra, Yoruba, Judea, Sambuca, Grenada, Guatemala, Canada, and Popocatépetl winds up in Wayzata?
Wayzata.
Well, thank you.
That's all you wanted?
Well, actually...
Oh, what is it?
Well, I've been drinking gallons of coffee all morning, and I'm wondering if you... Well, you know, if there's a little,
You want to know if there's a little
Yeah, is there?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
It's out there in the hall. It's right around the corner.
Okay,
You can't
good.
miss it. It
Yeah.
says women right on it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That's winter. It's a beautiful thing, winter. It brings us down to basics. She came in thinking she had to have some big story to tell, but really she just needed to pee, that's all. Yeah, the door's unlocked. Oh, no.
Hi, how are you?
I was fine until just now.
I've been concerned about you. I
Yeah.
think you need help.
Yeah, well, go be concerned someplace else. Do you mind, Eunice?
It's hard being a guy sometimes, isn't it,
Right, tell
guy?
me about it, sure.
Yeah, you're a private eye, but really you're looking for is yourself. Isn't that right?
Oh, come on, give me a break.
You're in pain and you need healing so you can find closure.
You want to see closure? There. That's closure. It's March. Minnesota. It's warming up. High in the 30s today. Spring is on the way. If not in April, then in May. The sound of spring will be heard all across the front lawns of Minnesota and out on the lake. The music of romance.
A dark night in a city that knows how to keep its secrets. But on the 12th floor of the Acme building, a light burns in the office of Guy Noir, Private Eye.
Sue Scott, Tim Russell, Mr. Fred Newman.